I am DK Sinha and you are watching DK Global Market Insights. Markets across the world have suddenly turned green. After a 15-day ceasefire in the US-Iran conflict, investors are hoping that upcoming talks may bring stability. And the result? Global markets are rallying sharply. But the real question is this the beginning of a new uptrend or just a temporary bounce? So in this video, we will do the deep analysis of S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 and take a global outlook as well. Remember, market returns are never guaranteed. Never ignore risk management. Let's begin. Let's first understand what happened this week. US market showed strong strength. S&P 500 was up around 3.5%, Nasdaq 100 gained more than 4%, and even Dow Jones moved higher. But this is not just the US story. Europe also moved up. Germany and UK markets were positive, and in Asia, even stronger moves. Japan, India, and China all participated in this rally. So clearly, this is a global risk-on move. So what is driving this move? Now let us simplify the macro picture. The US dollar has weakened this week, and whenever the dollar falls, liquidity improves, which supports equities. At the same time, bond yields are still elevated at around 4.3%. So we have a mixed signals. Liquidity is improving, but interest rate are still putting pressure. And that's why markets are rising, but with uncertainty. Market sentiments. Now this is the most interesting part. Even after this rally, the fear is still present in the market. The fear and greed index is around 38, is still in the fear zone, and the put call ratio is also elevated. What does this mean? It means people are still not fully confident. And here is very important concept. Markets usually bottom when fear is still high, not whenever everybody is confident. Volatility, the VIX. Let us look at the volatility. The VIX, which measures fear, is coming down from higher levels. Falling VIX means panic is reducing. This supports the market rally. But falling volatility alone is not enough to confirm a strong uptrend. We still need price confirmation. Inflation risk. One more important factor, the inflation. Latest data shows inflation has moved up again to around 3.3%, and rising oil prices due to geopolitical tensions can keep inflation elevated. This is a risk because if the inflation stays high, central banks may not cut rates aggressively. The big picture. So let us bring everything together. On one side, global rally, weak dollar, falling volatility. On other side, rising yields, inflation pressures, sentiment is still cautious. That is why this is a decision zone for the markets. Market scenarios. There are only two possibilities from here. Scenario 1, markets continue higher, trend becomes bullish. Scenario 2, markets face resistance. This turns out to be a bull trap. So this is not the time to predict. This is the time to observe and react. Now let us move to the price charts to undertake the technical analysis of S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 and understand the underlying price action. This is the weekly price chart of S&P 500 index, which finally closed this week at 6,816.9. Look at the historical price action. This was the trend line which was acting as a resistance, and there was a breakout over here. And during this correction, it became support. Once again, the price has taken support here and bounced back. So it has respected not only this trend line, but also respected EMA 55. The very important point is that we should understand whether the price action is rhythmic or not. If you look at the price action over here, there was a breakout of a neckline. If we measure the height of this structure and project from the point of breakout, what has happened? It has attained the level of 61.8% expansion, and then this correction has started. So it was well expected that the correction will take place from this important level, and it faced the multiple rejection over here. So once the trend resumes, the next potential level is around 100% expansion, which arrives as per the calculation 7,500. But it is very important to observe that this is the important consolidation band, and this area will act as a resistance. So the price has already entered the resistance area. But when we do the retracement analysis, there is one positive thing. Let me do the retracement of this corrective wave. This is the corrective wave. What has happened? It has given a breakout of 61.8% retracement level with respect to the corrective wave. What does this mean? The resistance, which was quite strong based on the price action and based on the Fibonacci retracement level, this level price took support over here, and this was the area of resistance, including the existence of EMA 21. The price has effortlessly taken out this golden ratio, which means the bulls are well in control. So now even if the pullback takes place, considering the technical, this area was the support area, which coincides with 38.2% retracement level, which comes at around 6,574, should act as a good support area. Look at the momentum indicator. Stochastic has already given a bullish crossover from the oversold territory. Here RSI has also taken a support at 40 level, and MACD, you can see the reducing size of histogram indicating the diminishing momentum on downside. Now this is the daily price chart. What we can see, the price is currently trading an important consolidation band, which is a resistance area. One important observation can be made is that during this correction, although EMA 55 crossed under SMA 144, but the slope of SMA 144 remained flat. It did not incline down. So obviously there will be some kind of loss of upside momentum, some minor pullback or correction, and this potentially may turn out to be left shoulder head formation. Price may go like this, correct, and then give a breakout of this supply area, and then upside momentum will develop towards 100% expansion that we discussed. Where is the demand area? This is the gap area. This gap itself will provide a good support because there is a confluence of EMA 21 and EMA 55 as well. Now we are referring the weekly price chart of Nasdaq 100, which finally closed this week at 25,116.34. So this is very important price action. Here too, we can see the breakout over here of this pattern. And if we calculate the target on the basis of Fibonacci expansion, we measure the target like this and project what has happened. It has attained the target of 61.8% expansion level, and then this correction started. So obviously when the trend resumption takes place, next potential level would be 100% expansion, which arrives at around 28,178, nearly 28,200 level. Here too, during correction, the price has taken support at important level. This was the consolidation band which acted as a support, and it defended EMA 55 as well. Here too, if you do the retracement analysis of this corrective wave, what we can find, it has taken out the golden ratio, this level, which we discussed as a potential resistance area in the last week's video. But this has given a breakout, and this was the important support with a confluence of EMA 21, which indicates that the bulls are well in control even in Nasdaq 100. Look at the momentum indicator. Stochastic has given a bullish crossover from oversold territory. RSI is taking support over here, so there is no range shift. Bullish momentum is still being maintained, and MACD is showing the diminishing momentum with the reducing size of histogram. Now this is the daily price chart. Nasdaq also has almost entered the resistance area. This is the supply zone. Entire zone is a supply zone. It has already entered. So potentially it might go like this and then correct and give a breakout. If this kind of structure emerges, then we might see a very strong upside momentum developing in Nasdaq. Where is the demand area? This important gap existing over here will provide a good support, which has a confluence of 38.2% retracement level with respect to the corrective wave that we have discussed in the weekly price chart. Now, after analyzing the charts, we observed something very important. Both S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 have closed above the 61.8% retracement level of the corrective wave. What does this mean? This level is considered a strong resistance in technical analysis, and when the price crosses it easily, it shows that the bulls are gaining control. Simple words, buyers are strong enough to absorb selling pressure. So, can this rally sustain? It has a good probability, but markets always move step by step. We must continue to track price action and the confirmation. Now I want to know your viewpoint. Do you think this rally will sustain, or it is just another temporary bounce? Comment your views below, because learning comes from discussion. Looking forward to meet you in the next video. Till then, take care and be disciplined.